We're filming?
Where are you taking us, Waz?
Oh, next bit of our travellogue back to the junior school. The basketball court, I do recall, heading down to the hall there where we hosted Calamity Jane.
Oh, Calamity Jane.
Still something that...
Now, what I need to do is on this video is put a YouTube link to where it is up on YouTube.
Absolutely. But I do remember even the odd weekends, I think you'd come up here, you'd usually find Waz and Scottie practicing, and Wayne Tom practicing.
Even of a night time, if we couldn't find a party to go to, turn up here.
Be here with a basketball.
Now this was a netball court, and if I remember rightly, Frankston High was actually pretty good at netball.
Netball, I believe softball. Well, my sister won many a flag while she was here, usually vice captain to Debbie Flintoff.
Now there's a name. Do you remember being, I don't know if you remember, we were forced to go into the library to watch Debbie Flintoff race. I don't know if it's the Olympics or the Commonwealth Games.
I reckon it was Commonwealth, because the Olympics don't add up. That would have been 84.
Ah, okay. So it must have been 82.
82 Commonwealth, yeah, it makes more sense to me, yeah. The hall, it's the Ada Rogerson Hall now. I don't think it had a name when we were here.
I don't even know who that is. It sounds like an old name though.
But I do remember PE in here, and you had all those, you had the leap boards, you had to leap up and touch as high as you could. And you had...
we had the little trampoline.
The trampolines with the harnesses.
Yes. Yeah. Now, the students have obviously got wussy, because we have to walk up steps to get into here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now there's a big wall in the way. Oh, unbelievable.
Disappointing. But I do remember Calamity Jane, and when we were unsupervised Calamity Jane, climbing up into the roof, exploring many the back stages there.
Yeah, no, that was definitely here, but I don't think it's ever had the sundial-y thing on the top.
Now, the other memory I'm getting is discos.
Oh, yes.
Lunchtime discos.
I remember dancing to Blondie, Heart of Glass.
Absolutely, yeah. This is where it all happened.
Now, obviously, not only have they got wussy and needing ramps to get inside, but they've also had to put the English under the Latin. Because it was Optimus Semper, it was always Optimus Semper, but they never wrote best or...
No, you had to come here and be in the know to know what it stood for. Right.
This bit here where it says office reception, that was the junior school library.
Yes, you're right. And you had to go in and around the other way. And there wasn't steps, it was sort of like a little rampy piece.
And what did they built an annex in between the two buildings.
That's right.
Is that still there? Because that went across to the canteen.
It was just a covered in area.
Oh, like, no, there's workers on the other side. I reckon we can get into that canteen now.
Oh, the canteen, look at that.
And the little windows in the canteen are still there.
My God, that has not changed. But that middle area just wasn't boxed in, it always had the walkway across.
Yeah, there was no glass doors there like that is.
And we head up to the left to the home ec wing.
Oh yes. And we all had to do sewing as well.
That's right,
all the girls had to do woodwork and all the boys had to sew.
I made an ugly Humpty Dumpty doll, I remember.
We had to sew together a school shirt.
That's right, the shirt. I don't think I finished that project.
No, I didn't either.
But I do remember home ec and putting a whole chocolate cake on Heather Stevenson's head.
Ah, yes.
That wasn't well received.
Yeah, but it was what we deserved.
Yes, well, that was how we showed affection in those days.
That's right. Now, these portables weren't here either.
No, that's all new. Must have had an explosion.
And the cleaner used to live in the house next door.
Was there always a door there? What was that guy's name? Old Claude? He was a cranky bloke.
I remember someone broke into the school and they wrote Cecil.
Cecil!
Cecil or Cyril?
Yeah, that's closer. Now, was this always here? I guess it probably was.
Yeah, but the doors weren't.
Ah. We'll go around. There's a skateboarding hoodlum here we have to avoid. But yeah, the hedges are still here.
What were up in these rooms?
I know we had classes up here because we'd throw the throw the pencil cases out onto the hedges.
There's a toilet and change room up the end there.
Well, music and art. It still is. Look, there's some guitars up there.
Music was on the other side near the woodwork room.
That was too, at the very end. Art, but there was instruments lessons down here.
Oh, was there?
In the back here. Yeah, and
But they didn't have the ukulele.
and Cecil, the his house is even gone now. But it would have actually been a Department of Ed house, I reckon.
Yeah.
A caretaker house.
Because it had the same fencing
Yep.
on the front of his house.
Yep.
Yeah, they put in a couple of units.
And oh yeah, we've been locked out.
Kid him.
Security is tight.
So yes, these this section here came in after the fires.
This is all after fire.
Yeah, post-fire sort of reconstruction.
They did the media room over the road, and they did the library here before they got him. And someone told me the story one day. He actually got on the roof and drilled holes in the roof.
It took the cops a long time to figure out how he was doing it.
And poured accelerant through the roof first, which is a pretty good effort.
I'm sure they taught us to do that.
No doubt an ex-student of Mr. Barlow.
Yes.
Then you mentioned before I couldn't see him. Now I can. Huge, big, red-haired guy. Yeah? Big, no neck.
Yes. Big American.
American, that's it.
And he did. He gave me the nickname of Scottie. It was in year 9.
Yeah.
And it was around in the science class here at the junior school. And I asked somebody what the time was. And he told me off for talking while he was talking. And he said the name Scottie with this real American drawl. And I was horrified that he called me Scottie in front of everyone. And I've said, my name's not Scottie. Well, it fucking was from then on, wasn't it?
This was another covered walkway.
Yeah, there was
the toilets
in there.
Now it's a uniform shop.
Seems suitable to me.
Those toilets are always the toughest toilets. That's where the smokers were.
You're absolutely
You
right.
avoided them.
Wonder how long this sign's going to last, Warren.
Hey, look at that. Looks new. And what have we got here? The Frankston High School Aviation Studies. I don't recall that.
No.
I recall a few people getting high.
We did have some little yachts, though.
We did. Oh, look, it's open.
Oh, okay. This is too tempting.
Look, the gate's open. We have an excuse. They've got lockers on the outside here.
They certainly do.
That was the music room and geography, and then you got into all the woodwork and stuff, and then we had all our other classes, English, everything was over there.
Now, I actually remember
in year 7. I do believe we used to have year 7 assemblies here. They'd make us all stand here while they talk to us.
In lines.
Yeah, in our class lines. I wonder if anyone actually plays Foursquare.
That was music. That was Mr. Thurkel's woodworking.
That was.
That was graphics. Also, Mr. Thurkel.
That's right, graphics. I was terrible at it. We always started well, but never finished well.
Yeah.
And metalwork, etc. You didn't even get a laugh out of my line about people getting high.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've just got it. Now we have to stop because this is the
what the hell is that?
Now, I don't know if you remember this, Warren, but when we first arrived at this school, the year we arrived, everyone had to pay a swimming pool levy. Every family had to pay $50 swimming pool levy.
To build
and I remember when I left at the end of year 12, we still didn't have a swimming pool.
Well, there it is.
It's there now.
It's there. The front cover of one of our Canonooks was everybody on that, I think it was a hockey pitch officially that was never paid any hockey.
Yeah, it was soccer and hockey.
And they took a photo from the roof.
Yeah.
And there was the long jump pit was there.
Yep, long jump pit.
Now, who was that little guy who used to do backflips? Was it Greg O'Connor?
It was. He was, he did ads and stuff like that.
He used to run up and do a flip and...
Yeah. Now, remember you used to drive down here and in the middle was the sports shed in the roundabout?
Yes. I don't know what that red thing's sticking out because we had, again, bikes along here.
Yeah. Yeah, there was cyclone fencing to lock your bike inside of it.
Was there? I think that was an option I never took on. I like to be able to escape when I could. So, the swim centre. We have a swimming pool. And I do believe this is the Debbie Flintoff, well, I wouldn't memorial because you're still kicking. Sorry, Debbie.
No, it's a memorial.
Debbie Flintoff Centre, I believe this is called. Yes, it is. The Debbie Flintoff Flintoff King.
Now, this
She'll
will
always just be playing old Debbie Flintoff to me.
This is where we're having the reunion?
No, next room up.
Next room up. All right.
There'll be basketball in there, I'm sure. We've got some work being done on the canteen by the look of it. And nothing else looks very different up there.
No. This roundabout is much smaller because that's where the sports shed used to be.
That's right, there's a shed on it.
Yeah.
Here he is, the Kenneth J. Rowe Musical Instrument Centre.
Is that Mark Rowe's relative?
Sharky.
Sharky, that's him.
No idea. But so this is where we will be. I'll give us a chance to have a bit of a look. It's quite a big room.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, oh, that's
Instrumental Music Centre.
So there you go.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
There's some display boards there. So I'm getting into planning mode now.
Yes, you are.
There is display boards.
I remember it being bigger from the reunion, but it was dark.
Yeah, it looked longer that way, didn't it?
Yeah.
With the projector and stuff.
Yeah. Now,
Unless there's another room out here.
now this is the Kenneth Rowe Music Centre. That's the something Austin Memorial Footy Oval. Where's the Warren Anderson or the Scottie?
God, look at this. Hey, I want to get in here. I don't remember ever having a space like that.
No. Or an orchestra.
Or an orchestra. Yeah, no, look, there is nothing named after anyone from our... if it was anyone from our year had something named after him, who would it be?
That is a really good question. Who would it be?
The Andrew Bolwell Technology Centre.
Yeah, I reckon that's who it'd have to be.
The Dave McLaughlin
Bicycle repair shop.
I was thinking animal lovers, something or other.
Well, the Scottie Davis Environmental Centre, surely.
Absolutely. No, now
Surely.
you're on the money now.
Yeah.
You're on the money.
Now,
This all looks still very familiar.
yeah, this is the way I used to come to school.
The goalposts have not got any bigger.
No.
It seems bigger though. It looks,
And these birds always
yeah.
were swooping here.
And we do all our sports here, the javelin, everything would happen
There's a photo
right
of
here.
you in the very first Cannock.
There would be.
Standing next to the high jump, which was just here.
Quite possibly.
Looking really, really bored.
Like I'd probably just crushed a new level.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I think your job though wasn't to jump. I think your job was to pick the pole up and put it back on after someone knocked it off.
And I've gone far beyond that now with my skills. I reckon that's new too.
Yeah, that's definitely new.
Yeah, we used to gather there.
There was a
the end
shelter
of it.
shed there. We used to play British Bulldog
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did, and we used to throw oranges at each other.
down there. Yep.
I remember. And then we used to ride our bikes down here. There was a bike jump we created.
Those cricket nets are still there. We've
They
got
are
to go
too.
down there.
They are too.
At least we can look at it from the top.
It was always a plan. There was hockey, there was footy, there was soccer, and down the bottom was a baseball diamond that never got used because it was always just flooded.
Oh yeah. Well, we used to do archery down there as well.
Archery, I remember that. But there is still cricket nets and another Flintstone home.
Oh my god. Which we did run into a teacher while Mr. Nimmervold's replacement.
That's right.
And she didn't know what it was either.
No, she didn't know where they'd come from. They just appeared once. But
Now-
yeah, no, definitely. We weren't supposed to be down here, but we would. And we had...
The side of the bank was actually all trees.
It was.
Because you used to be able to hide in there.
And Maloney had created a bike, a jump. They jump off that down there and land.
Now,
Right.
we came and played a lot of cricket in school holidays and weekends down in these nets.
Yeah, the old play was basketball there too. We had something sandy down there now.
Yeah. Now, that cyclone fence, well, it used to be a cyclone fence to stop the ball from rolling down the hill.
It did, that's right. Now there's a garden.
It's all become a little bit posh, hasn't it?
Yes. Except for the cricket nets.
Yes.
Oh look, they've even still got the bit of wood with the stumps paint on them.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Very good. And Smoker's Corner up the top there. Do you remember those guys? I think a lot of them are in your class, except for Matt, who was in our class. They got T-shirts made up. They all hang out together.
It was Kerry Watt,
yeah.
Matt O'Neill,
Joey Heffernan.
Joey Heffernan, yeah, that's exactly right. It was
Susan
Hang Ten.
Whithagen.
It was the Hang Ten Club.
That's right, and they had their own little T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah. They suddenly appeared after summer school holidays.
That sounds right.
All wearing these.
That's it.
Because even though it was a uniform school, nobody wore uniform.
Yeah, that's right. We could sneak them in.
Yeah. Well, I reckon we've done Frankston High.
I think we have done Frankston High. I think we should maybe go for a drive somewhere else.